and I'm pleased to announce the restoration of the 399 Ghana cedi bundle, which currently has been changed to the 350 cedi bundle that offers 92.88 gig, will henceforth be reinstated to 214 gig for 399 Ghana cedis.
One of the people na waje backlash, one of the people na Ghana for a dinner temper Sam George. Muche mu say Sam George can confirm no mu de tema no opposition no muche mu say internet boy de na ordinary Ghanaian no intimi to internet. Sam George nkofo na say Sam George kasa nkofo na omudi oslowusu atem ho. Na orini power na say the party rini power obenya sa particular position no. Wontimi fa na position no ma data bo emba for na buso me no kasa and the NPP for na nkasa ababonte amuche mu say sia Sam George amomu hope nempo omo ankasa party ye NPP amomu hope na Sam George ade amomu ndeno nyabotere je wakonya nam chechensim ni mu enkyerem Sam George na Ghana for arishemu na mo wo ewo ni mu no ate akọ because Sam George de bi obabonte be kache Ghana for say woni telecos for na kasa data bo beba for me na say for but 6 months in na Ghana for want hwe ntema a lot of Ghanaians ababonte be di na tam mo chemu say wanya power nti for power no enye bibi ma bundle and I say internet bundle ebo embra form na enda ye won ehun say eye Sam George ababonte be press conference wo chemu say sia de data no ebo eba be yefo scanner ye twa ne de no na be twa ne mom no amount of a data na was yenya no ebe increase ema MTN for kwampa ba mo chemu say sa band na ne yenya olden days na say some time ago no sa band na no de maye with a same amount na ye twa ende and a lot of Ghanaians esa ba internet so mo chemu say nioma Sam George aya mo ende no ebusia omo ankasa party a NPP crampo no entimi anya sa de no amfa ma wo mu sisi ade omo nya rohwemu e wo NDC na Sam George mu more than oslowusu na NPP party. Without wasting my time, no, yente nsema some Ghanaians ekaye after say Sam George any telecos ne kasa ya data no bo eba beyefo any nsema Sam George eba bonte be kai I say malikbasintale TV so but more than subscribe share no benya video ni bi enhwe
abusuan clap for Sam George bawumia Sam George what I say every year press conference na soon ya titi data so from 1st July every year and na video no ko kan nsa no do no eja na eba no if you ha yenya resource me say ye kasa yenya resource eya munjai petty politics no o mine na ye chechere o mine na ye chechere despite the love I have for President Mahama, the love I have for NDC or whatsoever mama kan chomo o mine na ye chechere ade ne ha adwena let's address it how it is. You bring a resource. You see, I know can say almost say MTN. They are now 400 no more so about 350 Ghana cedis now. I my 92 gig from 1st July 214 gig. 214 gig. Boom. What you say? What you say? What you say? Tell it so. They are almost 400 cedis now. I say no more 110 gig or something. Say also go 236 gig. Tell it so. Boom. I'll tell to go. What doing the same thing? What you say? Yeah, per resource. Oh my na yechechere. Me Sam George meaning any problem yeah. He's MP for Ningo Pram. He's a nice man. Neire hofe neire and a herno. And I love him. Me, I don't have any issues with anybody. So, oh yeah, Jumana me baba bo abaso. Mumbo Sam George abaso less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. Video no me di 2 me nyanya 24 hours. Mem say afi nyanya 23 hours. But yenya resource. Ghana for ho beto wo mo. E ho no na be mo wanya gidie wa aban ni mu. Wanya gidie wo John Mahama mu. Se na be obi lead NDC ni bia no wanya gidie wo ni mu say ye kasa obete. No why ye de boa Ghana for ni de be ma Ghana for ho ahen wo mo. We are not here to please anybody. We are here to make this country a better place to live. We are here to make this country a better place to live. And you may about 7 o'clock Ghana time.
Experienced a sharp decline in growth and investment, and the regulator has been essentially on autopilot. It is therefore shocking to see proponents of the outgone government being the loudest trumpeters of the challenges that they have created. I am told it is a carefully curated art of dark politics called Jandam. It is an attempt to create a false narrative not based on facts, but built on distortions and aimed at disseminating disinformation. So let me state, that scheme has failed. I've been at post for 4 months and have set to work vigorously in collaboration with the regulator, the CEOs, and other stakeholders to fashion a clear roadmap for the systemic resolution of the challenges we inherited. I'm not interested in cosmetic fixes that merely paper over the deep cracks and create an illusion of resolution only to push the can further down the road. I have learned from the former Communications Minister and now President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to embrace the challenges I am faced with, diagnose it rightly, and work towards a lasting solution. In my first month as Minister, I established a 23-member Data Pricing Review Committee with a clear 14-day mandate to develop a roadmap for implementation. The committee, in its report, distinguished the 3 areas that we believe need to be addressed for a holistic resolution of the matter: value, pricing, and quality. I referred the report to the regulator and tasked them with crafting regulatory policies that addressed the challenges in the sector. In my second month, the regulator, after engaging with the mobile network operators, came up with proposals that curated specialized bundle solutions for tertiary students and content creators. We immediately set out to build a dynamic database for the 2 demographics. I held a meeting with all vice chancellors in the country to design a framework that allowed the networks to identify which numbers were used by tertiary students. However, I took a policy decision to truncate the process and re-engage the stakeholders to achieve a broader solution that affected all Ghanaian data users. In my 3rd month, these engagements led to a focus on the structural challenges that the networks were facing in delivering their services. As indicated earlier, we had our eyes not just on the value and pricing of data bundles, but on the quality of service delivery. I am sure that even with increased value or reduced pricing, if quality is not improved, we will still have a sour customer experience. This led to the regulator commissioning and completing an assessment of a sample size of network performance in 3G and 4G service offerings across the country, the results of which I discussed with the CEOs and the media 2 weeks ago. In my 4th month, armed with a clear picture of where we are as a sector, I tasked the CEOs to work with me to improve the quality of service and to offer enhanced data bundles. Now let me be clear. My mandate as minister in a free market economy does not extend to interfering in the pricing by private sector investors. Just like the Minister for Trade does not have the power to direct GUTA members to drop their prices unilaterally, the Communications Minister cannot unilaterally direct price reductions. The immediate retort will be, and I am expecting it, but you accused your predecessor of being responsible for price increases. Yes, I did. The SMP toolkit is replete with several policy directions that are not direct price directives, but culminatively have an effect on pricing. So a decision, for example, that was taken by my predecessor to have CST collected forward would, for example, result in a pricing increase. So it was not a price directive, it was a policy directive that affects pricing. Will be the decision to declare MTN as an SMP and implement tariff rationalization, which resulted in an effective price increase by the operator, which the customers bore. However, these actions were not adequately and properly implemented, and they led to a situation where the SMP has grown by over 10% in market share, accompanied by quality of service issues due to the network configuration and congestion. To address the quality of service issues, I presented a memorandum to the Cabinet of Ghana aimed at making spectrum available to Mrs. Scancom Ghana Limited and Ghana Telecommunication Company Limited. The process of the spectrum sale is scheduled to be completed by the end of the first week in July. In the case of Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, known as Telecel, I have given additional policy approval for the regulator to grant a connecting entity license, enabling the operator to optimize service using the 2100 MHz spectrum at the disposal of NGIC. This should result in a significant improvement in the quality of service and customer experience in the coming weeks. I want to reiterate my commitment to an engagement-led style of leadership that involves all my stakeholders, listens to their challenges, and works to address them in a manner that benefits the entire ecosystem. We need intense competition in the sector, but it must be healthy and sustainable. I am committed to value-added data bundle offerings, and most importantly, these policy actions will culminate in price reductions in the medium to long term. However, the recovery from 8 years of mismanagement cannot be completed in 4 months. To this end, I have mandated that all operators make critical investments in their networks to improve quality over the next quarter, that is from July to September. The regulator will commence a rigorous quality of service assessment in the final quarter of the year. Reverend Franco, rigorous quality of service assessment. Defaulting operators will be sanctioned. I will also, at this point, commend the CEOs of the 3 telcos for their pledged commitment to collectively invest approximately $150 million in their networks between now and the end of the year to enhance quality of service, either by acquisition of spectrum or introduction or acquisition of new transmitters and equipment. At this juncture, I am pleased to announce that my engagement with the CEOs have resulted in the following specific measures, which are to take effect from Tuesday, 1st of July, 2025. Airtel Tigo Ghana, AT Ghana. A 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Additionally, the 400 Ghana CD bundle, which currently offers 195 gigabytes of data, will now offer 236 gigabytes of data. Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, Telecel. Also, a 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Their 400 Ghana CD bundle, which currently offers 90 gigabytes, will offer 250 gigabytes from 1st of July. Scancom Ghana Limited, MTN. A 15% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. And I'm pleased to announce the restoration of the 399 Ghana CD bundle, which currently has been changed to the 350 CD bundle that offers 92.88 gig, will henceforth be reinstated to 214 gig for 399 Ghana cedis. I am aware these increases are going to come at considerable cost to the network operators. However, I am glad that our engagements and the consultations are bearing fruit for the Ghanaian people. To the CEOs, you have my gratitude. We have pledged our continued fidelity to the people of Ghana, who are the customers of the telcos. The implementation date of 1st of July is to allow the networks to recalibrate and reconfigure their systems to reflect the agreed upon value increases. The regulator, NCA, is directed to ensure they monitor strict implementations of this directive from 1st of July. Where failure applies, sanctions should be applied. The changes on MTN are steeper than the 2 other operators, but this is as a result of MTN's SMP status. The ministry is committed to continue to working with the regulator and MTN to constantly review their SMP status and make the necessary adjustments once we achieve the market realignments that we seek with these measures. It has also come to my notice that there is a public call regarding the arbitrary charge or change in data prices by the operators. Let me state for the record that the facts do not support that claim. The NCA has a billing verification system to access the billing integrities of mobile data services. The NCA reports that in the last billing integrity test conducted on mobile data bundles for MTN, Telecel, and AT in Q3 of 2024, it found that 1. All data bundles purchased during the test period were correctly credited and remained intact throughout their validity with no unexpected data losses. 2. Non-expiry data bundles did not expire. And 3. All unused data bundles were rolled over after resubscription. These are the facts from the NCA.